Hey folks, happy Monday to you. We continue our FUMCCV devotional using our prayer calendar for the month of January. You know, the theme is all things grace. This morning, Monday, January 24th, we're talking about the grace that we receive through the supper of the Lord. And then the question, the prompt, why do we receive communion? Three different scriptures for us this morning. The first one is Matthew chapter 28. So three scriptures in the New Testament. Matthew chapter, 26. Matthew 26, verse 27. Invite you to turn in there. Matthew's in your New Testament. First book in your New Testament, Matthew, Mark, Luke, John are the four Gospels. Matthew 26, verse 27. Then Jesus took a cup, and after having given thanks, he gave it to them, saying, "Drink from it, all of you, for this is my blood of the covenant, which is poured out for many for the forgiveness of sins." All right, and the next, these are all sort of very similar to one another. The next reading is in Corinthians, so turn over to 1 Corinthians. 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 25. 1 Corinthians 11, 25. In the same way, he took the cup also after supper, saying, "This cup is a new covenant in my blood. Do this as often as you drink it in remembrance of me. For as often as you eat this bread and drink the cup, you proclaim the Lord's death until he comes." And then just a page earlier or so, 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 17. So just a page earlier. "Because there is one bread, we who are many are one body, for we all partake of the one loaf." As Methodists, we believe that there are two sacraments, baptism and Holy Communion, or the Eucharist, or the Lord's Supper. And what we believe is in those sacraments that we receive that they are physical representations of us receiving the grace of God. We receive the grace of God in all sort of forms, in many different forms. But in those sacraments, there's a ritual to those sacraments, and there's a physical receiving of the grace of God. And so it's in that place that we have set aside that we receive that grace in a physical way. And, I've said this many times during this COVID season, that there are people who are separated from all kinds of things in life. Some people are separated from taking communion. If you want to receive communion, no matter where you are, no matter who you are, and you are not able to receive communion, call us in the church office, 619-656-2525, 619-656-2525, and I will do whatever I can to make sure that we can be able to extend the communion table to you, and that you can receive communion, receive this physical representation of the grace of God. It's so important that we do that. It's a tradition that Christians have been a part of for 2,000 years. So I pray that today is one in which you have times in your reflection, in your prayer, in your actions, in which you are receiving the grace of God. God bless. Have a great day.